Youngkings, when men are driven by their primal instincts, they develop a lot of imagination, willpower, persistence, and creative skills. Men are so desperate for sexual contact that they will risk their lives and reputations to obtain it. When this driving force is harnessed, it retains all of its positive characteristics, such as a sharp imagination, courage, and so on, which can be used as powerful creative forces in writing, art, or any other job or career, including, of course, becoming wealthy. Then there's semen retention, which has literally taken over all other sexual topics. An ancient Chinese philosophy holds that controlling or delaying ejaculation can assist a person in increasing spiritual energy and improving sex drive. This is a fundamental principle of semen retention. Holding in sperm has evolved from an elite practice to a subreddit where 44,000 people have sworn off adult content and masturbation. In this video, we'll discuss the incredible process by which semen retention makes you look handsome and causes people to stare at you. Let's get this party started. It's excellent that males maintain their sperm, but you don't want to mimic a pull lifestyle, such as going out twice a week and getting drunk, or having girls distract you left and right. When combined with monk mode, though, you have a potent combination that truly transforms you into a beast in many aspects, including financially, emotionally, and physically. Let me discuss why semen retention is so crucial and how it works. From a biological standpoint, you're attempting to persuade yourself that your reproductive job is complete. This means you can relax, take it easy, and just be free. It's a tremendous problem. If you want to make more money, get more jacked, or have more real-life relation, your drive should be sky high rather than rock bottom. This is what happens if you ejaculate all the time. It lowers testosterone levels. If you waste your sperm for any of the reasons I'm about to outline, your testosterone will diminish in the medium to long term. We're not just discussing what occurs right away. We're also discussing what happens in the coming weeks, months, and years. Therefore, sure, ejaculating too frequently will physically make you less of a guy over time. Keeping the sperm, on the other hand, will increase testosterone levels. Many guys have noticed an increase in total testosterone levels of up to 44% in a short period of time. It combines the most effective vitamins into a single pill that has a significant impact on your hormones. This means you'll have more muscle, heal faster, sleep better, and have a higher overall quality of life. It depresses people. This has a lot to do with the insane quantity of dopamine you get from watching adult content on a regular basis. The more dopamine you inject into your brain, the higher the amount of bliss you must achieve in the future. As a result, you become addicted to the new dopamine high, exacerbating the cycle. Depression is just around the corner. It causes anxiety in humans. Social anxiety is just a lack of confidence in the presence of other people. Many people think it's not real in some situations, but it has very genuine chemical effects that result from the way things are in the current world, just like depression. When you ejaculate all the time, it might make you feel guilty, harm your erection, make eye contact difficult, and impair your social abilities. It's almost as if your mind understands that all of this ejaculating is a ruse and that you haven't turned it. Effective sperm retention gives you an advantage. Now comes the exciting part. These sperm preservation advantages may save your life, especially if you are sad. If your testosterone level is more than 500, or you lack the motivation to pursue your dreams. This is critical, especially if you discover how to shift your sexual energy and have sex without ejaculating. Boost your testosterone levels. When I say this, I'm not only talking about science, as in a study that reveals that testosterone levels rise after 3 weeks of sperm retention, or this study demonstrates that testosterone levels rise after 7 days of no fab. No, I mean the kind of magic that lasts a long time. The true benefits of testosterone become apparent when you have more energy for the exercise and begin to gain muscle mass. Instead, when you start producing money and live the life of your dreams, you entirely reset your dopamine levels and eliminate depression. To return to the topic at hand, it is a depression treatment. This is linked to low testosterone, which is one of the most common mental diseases in the modern world. The good news is that sperm retention occurs in a variety of other situations. Fish oil and vitamin D, for example, are quite helpful at making you feel better. You do not require medications. All you have to do is take care of your fundamental health needs, spend more time in the sun, and try not to lose your sperm for 3 weeks, and you'll see a significant improvement in your health. Improve your appearance. Ladies will be more interested in you because you won't be wasting as much of your valuable masculine energy. You'll feel more macho, confident, and have more testosterone. We're talking about alpha attraction, often known as behavior-based attraction. It comes in handy when you're dating an alpha widow and don't want excessive gaming to ruin your life. If you use all of this macho energy to lift weights and reduce your body fat to 10%, you will look much better in a few months since they have more energy. Youngkings, guys who preserve their sperm, may appear to be on steroids. All you need to do is move it to the right. And the good news is that you'll be more motivated to do activities that are good for you, owing to the fact that your neurons have become less susceptible to dopamine. When Instagram and adult content flood your brain with too much dopamine on a daily basis, it's difficult to find the motivation to go to work or lift weights. But once these things are gone, your motivation skyrockets. Improved sleep quality. This once again, has a lot to do with testosterone. It's also reminiscent of the chicken and the egg. Sleeping becomes more difficult when testosterone levels are low. Then, sleeping for less than 6 hours a night causes your testosterone levels to plummet even further and your cortisol levels to skyrocket. Many men who are addicted to adult content have difficulties sleeping, and retaining their sperm will assist with that. You'll sleep more deeply and for longer periods of time, which is beneficial to your immune system. It strengthens your immune system since they keep their sperm viruses, diseases, and illnesses at bay. This is the strength of your manly energy when you hold on to it. It provides you with life and contains essential vitamins and nutrients. You will become more powerful in social situations as a result. Maintaining your sperm means you'll be more confident in social situations, get along better with others, and have a more male energy. You can certainly guess that if you take advantage of it and put yourself out there, this can lead to a lot of additional opportunities, such as opportunities to date ladies like men in charge, will lure people to you in interviews and at work in general, which is excellent for you. Possibilities for financial gain. You'll be able to make better financial decisions if you have self-control. When it comes to encounters with other people, the list is truly never-ending. Staying focused and avoiding unpleasant distractions is a talent in and of itself in a world where there are always fresh diversions and a lot of people attempting to catch your attention online. I truly believe that you can employ this laser-like focus and desire for. It could be a side job or a new job initiative. It's usually a fresh interest. Whatever the case may be, you have complete control over your thinking. In the 1950s, your grandparents didn't have to worry about this. They went to work and worked for fun. They had sex while reading the newspaper. None of it was a significant source of dopamine. But in the current world, you must learn how to escape modern man's traps. Focus destroyers are one of the most powerful. Keeping yours is your best defense against these. Can these advantages for retaining males persist forever? The benefits of storing sperm longer are true, but many men are concerned about flatlining or not ejaculating frequently enough. These are all legitimate concerns, but I usually divide them into two categories: short-term and long-term. Flatlining is a common short-term condition among men, although usually goes away on its own. But the limited amount of ejaculations is a long-term issue that I believe requires immediate attention. I'll describe how to cure a low ejaculation rate below. which is a more balanced one that people don't talk about enough on internet forums or in YouTube videos. If you've gotten some of these things to work, it's something you might want to consider in the long run. Here are some common worries that men feel when confronted with situations that must be solved. Several men talk about flatlining a few weeks after starting to keep. There are two types of flatlining: flatlining in the bedroom and flatlining in the heart. The sexual flatline occurs when your body becomes accustomed to not receiving as much dopamine all at once. It sees that there is less sexual activity and, in a sense, resets. Guys typically have no sex desire, little interest in women. Usually, it only lasts a few days. A flat line in emotions is unusual. Items that used to make them happy or enthusiastic are no longer doing so. Most things have little impact on them, almost certainly. This is because the body is undergoing a dopamine revamp, which causes most things to appear less exciting because there isn't as much dopamine in them as when you masturbate. In the long run, this one makes a little more sense. When it comes to keeping semen, there is a balance to be reached, and I believe you should ejaculate every now and then rather than completely discontinuing your sex desire. When you appear to be in turmoil, you'll accumulate a lot of energy, which you can put to use in a variety of ways. It will assist you in earning money, lifting weights, learning martial arts, and getting along with others. Yet, you may encounter difficulties if you release this sexual energy in an unhealthy manner or when you are not expecting it. For example, you don't want this energy to amplify your negative emotions. Remember that every time you ejaculate, you are expelling part of this energy, which might be beneficial in the long term if done in moderation. Thus, rather than restraining yourself for the rest of your life, it may be preferable to ejaculate once every 3 to 4 weeks and have a highly active life once you've overcome your addiction. That last bit is crucial. You must first break any bad behaviors. You can only let out your sexual energy when you truly need to once you're free, or you'll run into trouble. Take some downtime to balance off the excess energy. I believe the balance will differ for each man. Another advantage is that you'll eventually attract more women's attention, which is a better method to channel your sexual energy.
Young kings, we must support each other and be strong together. There must be a revolution to protect masculinity and against mediocrity. Dreams exist for us to conquer and not to ignore. Comment any questions or requests you have. I will read and respond to each one of your queries personally. If you want to reach excellence in life, don't forget to press the subscribe button and hit the like button to spread the message to fellow men out there.